Good morning, y'all. Happy Saturday. Happy Saturday. How y'all doing? How y'all doing? Y'all, I'm finally getting up, getting it going this morning. What y'all doing this morning? I'm pulling the trash right now. And, I need to take this garbage out. This morning. And, I need to clean the lid off of that garbage can. And I got some letters I got to put in the mailbox out there. So let me take y'all outside with me this morning. Y'all want to go outside with me? I ain't gonna be able to carry this cane and everything else, the camera and everything else I'm trying to. Well, yes, I am. It's always a way. It's always a way. Whew. Y'all, what I'm trying to say. I got a few things to do this morning. I don't know how they're gonna get to do because, it's some boxes out here. My daughter had ordered from Walmart. They just leaves the mess here. Well, thankfully, didn't nobody mess with her stuff. I'll kick that in here. I'm gonna have to go out here first. I'm discombobulated this morning. Whew. Jesus. I got a few projects I want to do out here in my yard. Like, I eventually want to get this mulch up. I'm going to probably work on saving and doing that next year. And I want some, like, taupey color rocks to put in my bed, because I don't want to have to deal with. So I'm going to put some weed killer down once I do it next year. I don't want to have to deal with the grass growing up once I put the rocks down. You know, the same color like at the brick on my house. So I'm going to be looking for some. I don't know how many bags I'll need of the rocks to put down just in this area. And I guess eventually I'm going to have to figure something out. It's still, I don't know if y'all could see it. I guess I could be walking and talking at the same time instead of just standing in one spot. But anyway, it's so quiet in the morning times. And it's right at 8 o'clock. It's really kind of late for me. And I'll tell y'all about that in a minute. I'm going to show y'all something too. Hold on one second, y'all. I got to get situated here with this garbage. Guess y'all said don't be throwing us up in the air. Y'all, look at this car coming down. Y'all see that? He out early with that noise maker this morning. Let me go down here. Ooh, no. But it is 8 o'clock, but still. Y'all see where the, look at all them tire marks where they delivered the lumber. I need to get somebody out here to pressure wash that stuff off of my driveway. It's not as bad as it was, so I think the rain kind of helped matters a little bit. But anyway, it's so lovely out here today. I don't know how hot it's gonna get today, but this will be a fine time. I wouldn't mind going to the Alice in Wonderland exhibits. Alice in Wonderland exhibits today. If the weather stays like this, I would still go. Oh, my mailbox full. Tell me I'm gonna put something in here. Lord have mercy. You would think I would check the mail every day, but I don't. There's most of this junk anyway. You know, and I get that. Sorry, y'all. I'm wobbling y'all all around. Y'all probably say, "Dog, can't you control the camera?" Anyway, you would think that with me, sorry, y'all, I'm all up on y'all face. I would check the darn mail every day, but It don't seem to work out that way. I see a piece of glass here on the curb, y'all. Let me get it up. I guess I missed that piece from the other day, from when she broke that saucer in my driveway. I got 5 little items that was missing the other day from my order, and I tried to reorder them today. And yeah, so they supposed to be delivering at 8 o'clock, between 8 and 9 anyway, this morning, to bring that. I'll get that darn box up off the front. Whew, I don't know what this girl had ordered from Walmart. She said something about some kind of mosquito thing. Cause my daughter smokes that hookahs and all that old stuff, and I don't allow no smoking in my house because I don't smoke. And to be quite honest with you, I don't really like the smell of it outside either. So when she moves, that's the one thing I'm not gonna miss. And take that on away from here. Whew. Anyway, I'm thinking about, she came in late last night. I guess she didn't see these boxes out front. Oh, that one light. Hold on, y'all. Let me bend down. All the bending and stuff got me all out of breath already. And that's all I done was take the darn trash to the darn trash can. And bend it. Whew, she had to get these boxes because I'm not moving them another further. I need to clean my baseboards, like around the front door. I notice it's a little bit of dust here, but like the bending is tough for me. I saw this lady. I need to spray again. That Ortho Home stuff really worked for a little while. If y'all use that, how often do y'all spray with it? Whew. Y'all, I'm gonna wash my hands. I'm gonna put this mail down because I'm going to, I see my daughter had her something to eat last night. She got the bag sitting there on the counter. I'm gonna sit y'all here. This is my meal. Let me put it down. Let me wash my hands, y'all. And I'll tell y'all what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna fix me something to eat. I think I want to some scrambled egg and some toast. Some cheese egg and some toast. Let me get a bowl that I will scramble my eggs with. Get the knife. Get something on my stomach because oh, let me take y'all back here with me right quick. I gotta go get some supplements I need to take first before I do anything. It's dark through this hallway, so y'all excuse me. My room a hot mess too, y'all, so just look over it because this is part of my, if y'all can even see anything. See, I got my pillows in the floor there. I got a basket of clothes that's been washed that I ain't folded up. And then I got some clothes on the bed that I received. Now, I did try these on. You know, I told y'all I had ordered some dresses. I tried them on, but apparently I don't know my size anymore because they are too big. They are too big. Whew. Let me sit down for a minute, y'all, on the bed. Whew. And of course, I ain't made my bed up this morning yet. Let me Guess y'all say you filling us all in today. You see, I got the vacuum in the floor there, so I don't know how much of this stuff I'm actually gonna get done today, y'all. I really don't. I took my supplement. I keep me some water by the bed because I don't know what it is when I get up and go to the bathroom. It's always like I'm thirsty. I have to sip on something. Are y'all like that? Y'all, I'm going to show y'all something because I don't know why I never sleep with the TV on. My TV has been on. It's been on me TV all night long. And I'm going to tell y'all, when I turned the TV on yesterday, Goomer Power was on, right? No, it wasn't. No, it wasn't. I'm lying. It was MASH. So I watched part of that episode of MASH. Then, because sometimes it take a minute, because I use antenna TV, right? It take a minute for that TV to, get the picture straight. So I said, well, I'm definitely going to watch Perry Mason, tonight. So I want the TV to be, ready for when I watch it, right? So I, sit y'all back down here. Let me wash my hands again. I ain't touching nothing, but let me wash it again anyway. So, whew. I was gonna watch Perry Mason, right? So I left it on. So then at some point I started playing on my phone. I was talking to someone, and I put the TV on mute. And I said, well, when I think I looked up, the Green Acres came on, and I watched some of that, and I turned it off of mute. Then that's the only thing about your refrigerator. Sometimes I hate moving stuff. Sometimes to get the things I want. So, yeah. I'm getting eggs out. I think I'll forego the cheese today. Although, sometimes me and cheese just don't see eye to eye. Although, let me put up my bread for my toast, y'all. Cheese sometimes best for my stomach and with the mucus, so I'm not gonna do no cheese today. I'm just gonna do the eggs and let that do. Oh, I got the salt shaker back there in my room. I got some salt up here. I'm not taking y'all back there again. I had a plum last night, and I took the salt back there to eat with me some. Eat my plum with, ain't nothing like a good piece of skillet toast. Yes. That's Walmart, y'all. Let me go get that. I'm supposed to be cooking. I know it can't be with one bag, but watch Walmart. Watch it. Hold on, y'all. Let me go get these bags right quick. I gotta wash my hands. I got butter on my hand. give y'all a little quick haul, because it ain't nothing. Some tissue. You know we need the tissue. What's y'all preferred brand of tissue, by the way? I don't want to put this stuff up here about what I'm cooking and carrying on. Some salsa I ordered because she broke that one the other day. Zero sugar gold peak tea. Some mozzarella cheese because I'm going to make me some tortilla pieces for my meal prep this week. Dawn dishwashing liquid. And I'm getting up close so y'all can see these. I'm gonna put them on in the freezer. But I told y'all about these before. These Tyson lightly breaded chicken breasts. One is enough, y'all. They pretty big. I put it in the air fryer. Well, it's enough for me, but I think 2 will make a meal for somebody with something else. And I've been burnt my toast up, but y'all try these if you haven't. They're really good. So that was that for that, y'all. That's all I got from Walmart delivered today. Let me wash my hands again since I've been touching nasty bags and all that stuff. Whew. I guess y'all say it's all over. Y'all, there probably gonna be that much editing on this video. Y'all just with me today. Luckily I didn't burn my toast up, y'all. Luckily, because I'm all over the place this morning. Doing everything. Trying to, anyway. Yeah, I was sad to hear it. And I tell you, we have to be so grateful for traveling grace and mercy. I don't know the circumstances behind her wreck, but and I think I saw her on a soap opera back in the day, but I don't remember much about her. But I do remember that lady before she got married used to date Ellen DeGeneres, and I saw she passed. And like I said, it's a blessing to just, oh, I forgot to put the cheese up. It's a blessing. I'm just putting some pepper and salt on my eggs, y'all, before I, what's her name? She passed away. She apparently was in a, but they were talking about, I don't know if she was drunk or what. I'm not saying she was because I don't know the circumstances. They were talking about testing her blood sugar or blood or something. So I'm assuming they were trying to test it for alcohol. But apparently she had a brain injury, right? So they had already said she wasn't going to recover. So y'all, it's just a blessing and grateful to, you know, to God that traveling grace and mercies really ain't nothing to play with. It's just, we gotta be thankful, you know, to God for using the same little pan to do my eggs. Let me put all this in the sink. You know, it don't take a minute to make this little quick little breakfast. Just scramble the eggs and some toast. So I just pray for her family, and it's sad to hear about that. And it's not, you know, this week, but Olivia Newton-John passed away, and it's just ironic that because I was just talking about, you know, Grease was one of my favorite movies growing up, but I think she had been battling cancer for a long time, you know. So, quite tasty, quite tasty. Let me put this in the sink. work, y'all. And I'm gonna take y'all over here. In fact, I think I'll go outside on the back and have a seat. So let me take y'all with me. Whew. Oh my goodness. I try to enjoy outside when the weather's nice. I know y'all sick of me rocking y'all everywhere today. Whew. Oh, my knee. Someone was saying something, but I do have chairs. I don't know if y'all have ever seen out here. You know, as far as it's a couple of chairs on my patio and a table. My grill's taking up that room, so I'm hoping to kind of, you know, I got a couple of more chairs over here too. But let me sit y'all down and close this door. I don't want no bugs flying in. Oh Lord, let me say my grace, y'all. Hold on. Heavenly Father, thank you for this day. Thank you for the food I'm about to receive, the nourishment of my body. In Christ's name, amen. Did I show y'all my stuff? So that's my eggs and toast, y'all. I could have put some hot sauce on these eggs, but I'm not going back in there. Fortunately, I can eat them just like this. That toast is good. Do y'all have to have some on y'all toast? I don't necessarily. Although I like strawberry preserves the best on it. I know I was telling y'all something, but oh, I know what I was going to talk about. So yesterday I happened to catch a reel, and it was about responding to things, right? And getting quiet and walking away kind of so from people's lives. And that the girl was saying, I'm Project Me. You know, I'm all about myself this time. I'm trying to maintain my life. And when people say, I had someone tell me that I could have, you should reach out. Y'all been friends too long. Y'all been family this long or that. No. This is my thing. I rather just stop dealing with people. I don't always say what I know. I know people have done some stuff over the years and did this and said that, and you know, and I just let it go. I let it go. I never speak to it. I don't know if that's a flaw for me or what. You know, I go on and keep being around. I just look over, forgive them, and go on. Keep being around and keep doing it. And they'll do something else. You know, they'll get another lick in, thinking I'm none the wiser. Right? I'm like, okay, I'll let it go on, move on, and go on. So, when I do make a decision that it's just too draining for my life, and I decide, you know, well, hey, that's it, and I walk on away, it may be something so small and so minuscule, but it's a reason. And so, no, at that point, I'm not trying to fix it. I'm not trying to see about what the reason is, because it's not that I'm holding a record of your wrongs, but at one point, are you going to stop? At what point do you think it's going to be, I done had it with your foolishness? Do you think I'm going to keep on saying, okay, oh, it's just them, it's just them? No, I'm not. I'm tired. And it becomes too draining. It's not that I don't love the people. It's not that I don't care about them still. But it becomes too draining when you have to be with someone and you're always trying to convince them to be in a positive mood, convince them to do better, convince them to not be so angry all the time, to be so bitter. It drains your spirit. It drains your energy. And you're like, And you hear about people leaving here every day, and you're like, this in life, this is what you want to do with your life? This is how you want to be all the time? It's just not worth it. And me being around you, if it's going to take me there to an energy negative place, I can't. I wish you well. I'm going to stay over here to me, and you be blessed. You be blessed, and I forgive them and go on. I'm not going to be arguing with you about a bunch of nothing. For what? You know, you don't know how your life is going to go. You don't know. And people say, oh, I get people in this mindset. If a person don't be all of me and don't this and that with me, then they don't love me. I'm not that type of person. I'm not that. That's not my energy. That's not the energy level that I'm on. I'm not on that energy level. And the older you get, you know, I thank God that I have grown the older I get. And it's not like I still don't do wrong and still make mistakes. I do. I have to ask God for forgiveness continually, because sometimes if I don't do it, I think it. But like, I can't even think of her name. I could have slapped somebody. You know, I think it sometimes. So you have to constantly, you know, understand you are a work in progress. You change. And people that think, well, you used to do this and you used to be like that. I was in my 20s. Good grief. At some point, you ought to want to grow and change. And people that expecting you to still stay the same and be okay with their foolishness year after year, and they not trying to grow up and change and do better. I'm not. You can only say, well, okay, she in her 20s, or she in her so-and-so, or she in her such and such. Or she in, okay, what point? She 30 now. She 32 now. She 33 now. At what point it's going to be old enough for you to say, well, you know what, I need to grow up and start doing better. You know, so no, I don't, I preserve, you know, and I preach about that. Because life is so precious, y'all. And you just don't know. It's a blessing to live and get old, but some don't have that privilege. You know, I tell you all the time, my father passed in his mid-50s. So we don't know. Yes, I want to live a long life, but the quality of my life while I'm here, I want it to be good. Oh, I'm full, y'all. That was good, the breakfast stuff. I almost ate it all, too. But, like I said, when I get full, it just hits me. But yeah, so y'all don't feel guilty about walking away from people. Don't feel guilty about getting your mind, keeping your mind clean and fresh and whatever. And people say, you're going to die alone, you're not going to have, we all going to die alone. It's good to have relationships, but I'm a firm believer. And family is not necessarily your blood. Love the people that love you. Care for people that care for you. That's there for you, that want positive for you. And y'all, I'm going to tell y'all something that's so funny. People in my own family. And I've had some hard times in life. You know, I've been through some things. I've been through some struggles. But sometimes it's best to move in silence, you know, and move the way you want to. And I share a lot of myself on here, but I just remember, like, people just always, you know, I've always worked. So I've always moved from a decent job to a decent job. You know, it was rarely a brief moment where I may have been unemployed, but for the most part, I've worked. You know, and I would go and I apply for jobs, and I don't ever let a person tell me. You know, I've had people tell me in my own family, you don't need to move, you don't need to change that position, you don't need to do this, and you don't need to do that. And I'm like, okay. Yeah. And I go right on doing what I want for my life. That's why you can't take on what other people's dreams are for your life. You got to do your own dreams. I would, you know, be going to school, taking a class at a time, and I guess people looked at me like, you ain't going to ever finish school, or you ain't this and that. I just thought my focus became one at a time. And I had the sweetest mother-in-law. She would watch my daughter. You know, even after my husband and I divorced, she would watch my daughter for me while I would go to school. She would pick her up from school. You know, some days when I wasn't able to come home, I would just be broke down. This is when I was going to actual class. I did online classes too. You know, I just thank God for her. And you know, I always love her. She's gone on to glory now, but I'm so thankful how You know, and her grandmother on her father's side was very good to her before she passed, you know, and even my family watched her sometimes, you know, here and there, you know, when I had to go out of town, so, you know, for my job. But this goes on to say, people, you know, when I graduated, there was a lot of people who thought I should do something else. I had one family member whose suggestion was, and I knew that wasn't for me, that I'd be a hairdresser. I'm like, that's not what I want to do, you know. And so when I went on and go on and get my first degree and second and third degrees, I just kept my head down. You know, I would be up to 2 or 3 in the morning after I ran with my daughter. I would go to work. I would run with my daughter after school. You know, and sometimes I had a part-time job. On the weekends, I would run my daughter after school. I would, you know, study, go to her little program, so she never had a situation where she was in something that I wasn't there present. You know, that she had to look in the audience and her mama wasn't there. I always made a way. I always finagled my vacation and used it, you know, sparingly so I could have time to do things with her. I took her somewhere every year. We did something every year, you know. So I think I often look back on that, you know. I just kept my head down and kept to the ground. I was taking class. I would be up 2, 3 in the morning doing papers, doing my class assignments, and then have to get up at 4 or 5, you know, to try to get myself together. Or, you know, get her ready for school, get her breakfast, get her, you know, sometimes I wouldn't be able to get her something at the house. We would stop at Burger King. I know our big thing, she was the sentiments, and she loved the French toast sticks, but it would be things like that I would do. But I kept grinding. So like I'm saying, and people was like, oh, you're graduating? Even my manager was like, oh. And some of my coworkers came to my first graduation, and it was fun. Well, we would have came and supported you had we known. And that's what I said. You have to sometimes just move in silence and keep your head down, keep grinding. Because I never was one just to talk about what I was doing, you know. And I think I mentioned it. And I said, oh, girl, I got to graduate tonight. I told one of my coworkers. The next thing I know was like 3 or 4 of them there. And I'm like, oh, what y'all doing here? They surprised me, you know, because I just wasn't that type of person. That's what I say. You just have to move sometime in silence and do what you're going to do. And go on, you know, and do what you, because people going to try to put doubt in your mind, be naysayers, but you have to go for your dreams and go for your goals and go for what you know. You know, and the next thing they know, why they doubt you, you're done. And they're like, what? So, I was thinking about something last night, y'all, and I was like, sometimes I don't speak, like I said, to what I know. And I thought about something that happened when I was like in the 6th grade. I had wrote a paper, and this taught me then. I'm not saying anything bad about this, but I had wrote a paper. We were stationed in Little Rock, and my dad had married my stepmother, and I had wrote a paper, and I was going to turn that paper in. And I'm not going to go into detail of what was in the paper, but I just remember my stepmother saying, Mama said, you can't turn that in. We got to rewrite this. We got to rewrite this. So I learned a valuable lesson at that age to kind of, I've been observing all my life, but at that point I learned to really kind of zip it and observe things and don't say everything and don't tell everything you know. I took that to me. And so as I grew up, y'all, this is so, I don't know if it's a bad thing or a good thing. I knew my stepmother was a snooper. So I would deliberately write stuff. I would deliberately write stuff when I got to be a teenager and sit it somewhere. And so she could find it, you know, because she would tell my dad stuff. And I got tickled because when I left England and went to North Dakota, of course, I got pregnant much later, months later, you know, after I had gotten there with my son. I'm like, can my dad add? He like, were you pregnant when you left here? No, Dad, I was not pregnant. I know you thought I was because I made it a goal for you to think whatever, because I wrote down whatever. But that's the thing about, you have to talk to your children and have a relationship with your children when you don't know your children. And that's what I say, you know, it's good to be a provider, but you have to find time to talk to your kids too. I don't know that I was always present. You know, like I said, I had so much going on with my dog when I was in school. But I tried to be present and talk to her. You know, and I'm honest with her, and I talk to her about anything, but I'm sure it's a lot of stuff she keeps from me. You know, because I learned at an early age to be very guarded. And I still am to a certain extent. Even though I'm an open book and I'm very transparent, I still am very guarded when it comes to people. I have a distrust level. I didn't even mean to get into this, y'all. Anyway, oh, y'all, you know I could talk. I'm so sorry, y'all. This thing is going on 40 minutes. And like I said, this is not going to be edited. This flies over here on this toast. Guess he said, I'm going to get me a feel on her, honey. You can have it, honey, because I don't want no more of it. I ain't going to even try to fly you away. Just go on. But I've been talking a long time. Anyway, I hope y'all have a good, wonderful, and blessed Saturday. I got to go to the credit union and do some stuff. And I need to try to figure something out because my allowance is this fence payment. So I might go to bingo today. I've already made my first payment on this, by the way. I've made my first payment on it, and yeah, and that's my allowance for the month. That's both my allowances out of payday, out of my payday. It's a $200 and some odd payment a month because the plan I got it on to get it paid for. So I might go to bingo today. This gonna be it for me. But I gotta sit down. I got to sit down unless I can generate some income somewhere. And someone asked me to tell them about the part-time job. Honey, it's not one yet. It is a part-time position available, but that's the problem with me. Y'all, when you go to school for so long, and I love learning, but I am so don't want to study don't want to learn. And I know learning is coding, and if I take this coding boot camp, it's gonna require some dedication from me. It's gonna require some coding. Some due diligence for me to kind of get myself together and understand what all it's gonna take and the hours it's gonna take for me to study, the hours it's gonna take for me to do the boot camp, you know, and be able to do it and then apply myself to get a part-time job. So I've been applying for stuff on my current job to maybe move and transitions to another position. It may be a lateral move, it may be a promotion, I don't know yet. I've applied for a lateral move here recently, but it will get me in the mindset of interviewing again. And while I like the position I'm in, my management team is great. You know, he's going to retire soon. So I'm looking at, you know, it's going to be change. You have to always be ready to change and make changes. Either change is going to happen to you. And I've always been very adaptable to change, I guess, because of how I grew up. See, I'm still talking. How I grew up, you know, with the military situation and us traveling and moving from base to base, it has taught me a lot of adaptability. And I adjusted to change rather well. And I don't want to lose that, even though I'm getting in my older years. You know, I'm not saying I'm old or 53, it's a blessing. But, you know, I'm on the short end of the stick as far as my working years are concerned. So I still want to keep my mind fresh and still so I don't mind going from another position or doing something different to kind of get myself where I can, you know, constantly keep learning and growing and growing and learning. I need a new computer now. I do have a Christmas club that I have that'll be deposited into my account in October. But I do have some things I want to do for Christmas. And so I'm going to tell y'all this and I'm going to get off here, because this is going to be almost an hour long. I do have some things I want to do for Christmas as far as, you know, for my brother and for my daughter and for a few other people. But I'm going to think I'm going to get myself another computer this year, because my computer moves as slow as Methuselah. And I like to use my work computer for work. I don't like to really dabble with that, you know, with my personal business. So, and my computer, like I say, it took forever for last Sunday's video to upload. So we shall see about that. And I'm going to do that for Christmas. Are y'all getting ready for Christmas? Oh, y'all, and for those who have reached out to me, you know, I had a friend who got her donation in a little late. So I already got $1 in the kitty. I am going to make room, you know, like I said, I do that from what I earn from YouTube and from my other social media accounts. I don't earn on Instagram. I keep trying to get there, but it don't seem like it's getting there. They say I'm eligible for monetization, but I ain't got a dime from them yet. So, but anyway, so we'll see. I don't know how that particular thing works, you know, on Instagram. But like I said, for the and I saw it because I didn't really know what I wanted to do. I'm going to do something for the missionaries of charity, the women's shelter this time, and I was happened to see an ad about, you know, sanitary items and stuff like that. So I think for them I will purchase probably in late October or early November. So if you all want to send something in specifically to my Cash App, $1 or $2, and I apologize, I didn't realize you had to send at least $1 to Cash App. If you want to send $1 to, you know, over time, just say, you know, women's shelter or something in the thing, and I'll, you know, make sure that I use it. Like I said, it's already $1 in the kitty, and when I get my YouTube check this month, I'll probably put $5 in, you know, towards it, you know, that, so I can have money to get them some sanitary items, like I said, either in late October or early part of November, and drop those off at the women's shelter. And I also would like get them some like hand lotions or something like that, you know, along with the sanitary items, toothpaste or something, you know, for the women's shelter. But anyway, I'm gonna get off here and get to going on a Saturday and get my stuff to going. I got something in my system now, so I won't, because I have a tendency to be out and then get dizzy and carrying on. But I'm gonna get up here and get out. Shout out to my brother T. Yesterday was his birthday. I hope he had a good day. But I posted something on Facebook and on Instagram, just of pictures of us as we were growing up, you know, together. Like I said, that's been my ride or die since I've been in the world, and I hope he had a great, wonderful, and blessed day yesterday. Wishing him many more to come. But anyway, I hope y'all have a happy, blessed, and wonderful Saturday, and I hope to see y'all tomorrow and have a sit-down Sunday's dinner. Thank y'all for joining me just for Around the House today and for my sit-down and chat. You know you're loved, I love you, but God truly loves you the most. Remember to always be kind to yourself and others. Be joyful and be blessed. And y'all have a wonderful day. Love you much. Bye.